Thank you, everyone, for subscribing to Infinitely Productions. If you have not done so, please click the bell and subscribe, and we hope you enjoy our content.
I'll walk to the Associated Warden's office, but you don't take this pipe from me.
You weren't going to let him take the pipe.
Well, I can't tell him there's a couple of guys trying to get me.
You didn't have time to tell him that, did you?
I think if I hand him the pipe, them guys may come at me. So every now and then I'm looking behind as I'm walking with the officer.
You walked on with the officer to where?
All
the
the way,
warden's office?
All the way to the Associated Warden's office.
The Associated Warden's office.
Yeah.
And then what happened about him telling you who you had actually assaulted?
He showed me a picture.
He showed you a picture. That is the Associate Warden?
Yes, I still don't remember his name. A picture he showed me, I think it was not a cup by a first picture he showed me. I said to him, "Who's this?" He says, "That's the guy you intended to hit." I know, he says, "That's the guy you hit."
That's the guy you hit. The first picture he showed.
And then he showed me another picture. He took that away, he said, "And this is the guy you intended to hit." Well,
is that when you first knew that you had hit the wrong man?
Yes, Senator. You could imagine how I felt. I told him, "Just lock me up," after that.
You what?
I told him, "Lock me up," after that. I sank in a chair, you know.
You what?
I sank in a chair, you know.
Sank
I slumped in a chair.
You slumped in the chair.
Yeah.
Senator McIntyre?
Joe, in view of all these disclosures to the FBI and the justice that you've made, how safe do you feel?
The way I am now. Right now.
How safe do you feel?
Now, at
Yes.
this moment, I feel fine.
How would you feel if you went back to prison?
I'll have to protect myself again, Senator. I'd have to kill or be killed again.
Would it be,
If you notice, Senator, I wouldn't say they'd kill me. I'll always fight back, Senator, if I go in prison.
would it be fair to say that if you went back to prison that you'd be a dead man?
If they got at me, I wouldn't be in there 5 minutes, Senator.
Is it usually possible for the organization to kill somebody when they're in prison? If they want to?
The truth?
Yes.
No. I think he went a little too far, Vito Genovese, in this case.
It was at this point, apparently, when Valachi thought Genovese had gone too far, that he decided to sing for protection. An FBI agent was assigned to him full-time, and the Justice Department began filling in the blanks on its chart of Cosa Nostra. This is Valachi's great value, says the department. He is the first member of Cosa Nostra publicly to confirm its existence. Senator McClellan is the questioner.
May I ask at this time, I don't care to go into details now, but when did you become a member of this organization?
1930.
In 1930. What is the name of it? It is
Cosa Nostra in Italian.
Cosa Nostra in Italian.
Our thing and our family in English.
Our thing and our family in English. We'll come back to that later, but that is an organization, is it?
Yes.
That requires absolute obedience
Yes.
and conformity to its policy as handed down by those in authority.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Well, we might ask you at this time, what are the different positions or ratings or rank in that organization? Starting at the top, what do you have?
Well, we have what we call argumentación. That's sort of like in English you would express it as a commission. And then we have...
That is, as of now, you have the commission. But in the past, when the time you joined it, what did you have?
Well, they used to have what we call the boss of all bosses.
The boss of all bosses. All right.
And we had the individual bosses of the individual family. Then we had an underboss. Then we have what we call a cabrigine, which is a lieutenant. And we had what we call soldiers.
Soldiers?
Soldiers.
Are they also called button men?
Well, on the outside, they call them button men. So
On the outside, but in the organization, they're called soldiers.
Right.
So you had the boss of all bosses, then the boss of a family, then the underboss of a family, and then the lieutenants.
No, I meant to say, you want that in Italian too?
Well, yeah.
Usottagaba is the expression of the underboss.
All right, what is the expression of the lieutenant?
Cabrigine.
All right, now what's the expression of the button men or soldiers?
Soldiers.
Just soldiers.
Just soldiers amongst our own
So
organization.
those were the ranks or levels in the organization.
Yes.
You say now, however, there is a commission. Does it now have a boss of all bosses?
No, no more boss of all boss. They have what you call a consigliere. A consigliere. A consigliere is like, we put it, I put it to you this way. Charlie Luciano, Charlie Lucky put it in effect, a member of 6 to protect the soldiers. Because if a lieutenant in the old days had it in for a soldier, or he want to pick on the soldier, he could, he would make up stories. And to protect the soldier, they formed this, what we call consigliere. In case of soldiers accused about something, well, then the lieutenant or whoever it may be must bring up charges on him.
In other words, that is something that's settled within each family.
Right.
May you...
be a sort of a kangaroo court? I mean,
Well, you call it a kangaroo court. That's
a
right.
court that you set up
Right.
in your own outfit.
Right.
And about how many soldiers would usually be under a boss?
Well, certain families have about, say, Vito Genovese has about 450.
400?
In and around that. Yeah,
450?
about 450. Could be even 500, but I'm giving it,
His, I take it, was the largest of these families.
well, I think between Vito's and Gambina's family, just about both large families. I'm talking about Gambino now.
How many soldiers belonged to the little army that you were part of?
Well, that I was with Vito Genovese. That's
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and check out more of our content. Feel free to give your feedback and suggestions on what we should do next in the comments. This is Infinite Lee Productions. We love ya.